Yeah, the second thing I'd like to talk about is the use of characters in this teaser trailer. Basically, in this teaser trailer, we only use two actors, one being the protagonist, i.e., the victim, and the other being the antagonist, which is the actual killer himself, i.e., the guy in the mask in this teaser trailer that you just seen. um, the main character in the trailer, um, however, we are following the conventions of a teaser trailer because it tends to be that not a lot of characters are shown in real media horror trailers, and the purpose of this is it does not give away too much of the story again. Basically, if you have too many characters in the teaser trailer, it sort of gives away the storyline because um, viewers can actually sort of figure out how everything connects if you use too many characters. um, and not even that because it's it's not really necessary because if you're using montage editing, it's not really going to make sense anyway. So using more characters in the teaser trailer is not going to make it any. Is not going to make it any. It's not going to really make a difference. So the use of characters, basically, in my views, will make editing a lot more easier. In my views, anyway, because you don't have a lot to deal with, and yeah, it makes recording a lot more easier as well because you have less actors, so less people you have to sort of prepare and stuff. Yeah, but that is one convention that I followed. Um, yeah, but that isn't too relevant. But another um, convention that I followed that I would like to talk about is the use of costume and prep. Um, to move on to costume and preps of the antagonist, I feel we followed this convention of most slasher subgenres. For example, in the famous Halloween, I don't know if all of you have seen it, and Freddy Krueger's Nightmare on Elm Street. The antagonist face is sort of face and in his whole identity is sort of disguised in a mask in some form of costume during the whole time. Um, basically, this is so that you can't really see who the killer is, and I've used this and followed this convention in my teaser trailer because, as you can see, um, our antagonist is wearing a mask and is sort of disguising his identity. So yeah, let's get into some examples of how real media horror trailers have used mask and preps and costumes to sort of disguise their image, and let's make the comparison between that them and their teaser trailers and our teaser trailers. So let's take a look at a few examples. The first example that I'm going to really look at is My Bloody Valentine. This is a massive inspiration when when it came to doing our teaser trailer in terms of costume, in terms of preps, and in terms of editing in general. So let's take a look at um, certain aspects of this teaser trailer and sort of pick out times where we see the costume being used to disguise the image. Um, so I'm gonna play you like a quick 30 seconds of the trailer, and hopefully you should spot out the antagonist. And yeah, we'll sort of prep it up again after the 30 seconds is over. So sit back and enjoy, guys. Yeah. So hopefully, in that example, you saw a few times where the antagonist was being shown in a mask and in a costume and a prep. So yeah, this is mainly where we got our inspiration from to do our teaser trailer, and as you can see, it has a lot in comparison because yeah, our costume is very very similar to the one in My Bloody Valentine. Um, yeah, so that's one example. Um, Another thing I'd like to get on, I'd like to get onto is the setting of our teaser trailer. In most slashers, they like to use sort of scary atmospheres and environments for most horror teaser trailers, anyway. Because yeah, that sort of gives the audience a more of a scare and sort of more it's more mysterious. Um, Although um some horror films do tend to use like normal settings like in schools, colleges and stuff, but this is kind of very rare. But the one that we went for in most slashers, they like to use sort of abandoned and um, sort of quiet areas to give that more of a scare feel. And we sort of followed this convention. But yeah, basically that is us on set. So next I'm gonna talk about settings and how we used this convention.